Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. The stepmother and her two daughters didn't like Cinderella. They treated Cinderella very bad. Cinderella usually did the hardest work in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, clean the pot and pan, and preparing the food for the family, and so on. One day, a ball was to be held by the royal family of the kingdom to find the prince's bows. Cinderella wanted to go to the ball, but her stepmother asked her to stay at home and do the housework. Cinderella cried. Then there was a fairy godmother standing beside her. "Why are you crying, Cinderella?" the fairy godmother asked. "Because I want to go to the ball, but my stepmother insists me to stay at home. Besides, I don't have any beautiful dress," said Cinderella. Then the fairy turned Cinderella's ugly dress become the most beautiful dress, and with beautiful slippers. The fairy also turned a pumpkin into a parking coach, and the mice become 6 white horses. Cinderella finally could go to the ball, but she had to come back before midnight before the spell ended. At the ball, Cinderella amazed everybody, that included the prince. The prince asked her to dance. Cinderella had a wonderful time at the ball, but all of a sudden she heard the sound of the clock, the first stroke of midnight. Remember when the fairy had said. Cinderella ran back to go home, but she lost one of her slippers in the ballroom. The prince picked up her slipper and would search for the girl whose foot fitted with the slipper. Few days later, the prince proclaimed that he would marry the girl whose feet fitted the slipper. Her stepsister tried on the slipper, but it was too small for them. No matter how hard they squeezed their toes into it. In the end, the king's soldier let Cinderella try on the slipper. She stuck out her foot and the page slipper. The slipper on it fitted perfectly. Finally, she was driven to the place. The prince was enjoyed to see her again. They were married and lived happy ever after.